First of all, let's talk about the mornings. Oh, how I love waking up early. The sun peeks through my window, and I can hear the birds chirping outside. It's like they're singing a happy song just for me. I hop out of bed, put on my favorite yellow shirt, just like my peel, and get ready for a day full of adventures. Each morning feels like opening a brand new book, full of blank pages waiting to be filled with fun stories. After breakfast, I grab my backpack. It's not just any backpack. It's bright yellow with little bananas all over it. Inside, I pack my lunchbox, which is shaped like an apple. You know what I love about packing my lunch? I get to choose all my favorite snacks. Today, I packed a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, with extra jelly, of course, some crunchy carrot sticks, and a little treat, a cookie shaped like a star. Now let's talk about the journey to school. I walk with my friends and we laugh and chat all the way. We play games like I Spy and try to find all the funny shapes in the clouds. Have you ever seen a cloud that looks like a dinosaur or maybe a giant banana? It's so much fun to use our imagination.
This morning, I woke up bright and early. The sun was shining and the birds were singing. I jumped out of bed and said, "Today is going to be amazing." After I put on my favorite backpack, it's yellow, just like me, I rushed downstairs for breakfast. Guess what I had? A bowl of fruity cereal shaped like stars. It was out of this world. After breakfast, I grabbed my lunchbox. Oh boy, you should see it. It's shaped like a giant apple. Inside, I packed my favorite snacks. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich. With extra jelly, of course. Some crunchy carrot sticks, and a little treat. A cookie that looks like a smiley face. Then, it was time to head to school. My friends and I walked together. We laughed and joked all the way. We played a game where we tried to hop like frogs. Can you imagine a bunch of bananas hopping like frogs? It was hilarious. When we arrived at school, the bell rang. Ding, ding, ding. That means it's time to learn and have fun. Our first class was math. Now, I know what you're thinking. Math. Boring.
We arrive at school, the bell rings. Ding, ding, ding! That sound makes my heart race with excitement. It means it's time to learn new things and have fun with my friends. The first thing we do is gather in our classroom. Our teacher, Ms. Apple, always greets us with a big smile. She says that every day is a new adventure waiting to happen. Banana pretends to be Ms. Apple, waving cheerfully. "Good morning, class. Are you ready for another exciting day?" she says. And we all cheer back, "Yes." One of the reasons I love school so much is because of all the subjects we get to explore. Let me tell you about some of my favorites. First up is math. Now, I know some of you might think math is boring, but not me. Math is like solving puzzles. We play games where we have to race to solve problems on the board. Sometimes we even use colorful blocks to count and add. It feels like building a tower of fun. And when I get the answer right, I feel like a superhero. Strong. I'm so excited to see all your smiling faces today. Are you ready to hear about my super-duper banana-tastic adventure in Roblox? Well, grab your snacks and settle in because this story is going to be appealing. So, let me take you back to the day when I decided to play this crazy game called Roblox Prison Escape. Now, I know what you're thinking. Banana, why would you want to play a game about a prison? But trust me, it's not just any old prison. This place is filled with wacky characters, funny surprises, and lots of silly challenges. It all started when I logged into Roblox and saw my friends, Monkey Joe, Giggly Goose, and Captain Cucumber, waiting for me. They were all bouncing around with excitement. "Banana, you have to join us! This prison is the funniest place ever!" they shouted. I couldn't resist their enthusiasm. As soon as I entered the game, I was greeted by the silliest prison guards you could ever imagine. They were dressed in bright orange uniforms and had big, goofy hats that looked like they were made of jelly. "Welcome to the wackiest prison in Roblox," one of the guards exclaimed with a funny dance. I couldn't help but giggle. Now our mission was simple.
Now let me tell you all about it. Super Banana is not just any banana. He's a brave and funny fruit with a big heart. He wears a bright blue cape and a shiny mask that makes him look super cool. And guess what? He has the most amazing powers. He can fly through the sky like a rocket and zoom around faster than a speeding bullet. But what I love most about Super Banana is not just his powers. It's his kindness. He always helps his friends in need. Whether it's rescuing a lost puppy or helping a little apple find its way home, Super Banana is always there with a smile and a positive attitude. Isn't that wonderful? It teaches us that being kind and helpful is just as important as being strong. Banana pretends to fly around the stage, making whooshing sounds. In each episode, Super Banana faces different challenges. One time, he had to stop the evil Sour Lemon from stealing all the sweetness from the fruit town. Sour Lemon was up to no good, trying to turn everything sour and grumpy. But Super Banana wasn't afraid. He gathered his fruity friends, like Berry the Brave and Crunchy Carrot, and together they hatched a plan. They used their special talents to outsmart Sour Lemon. Berry the Brave could bounce really high and Crunchy Carrot was super fast. They worked as a team, showing us how important it is to help each other. When they finally confronted Sour Lemon, Super Banana said, "You don't have to be sour, let's spread some sweetness instead." And guess what? By the end of the episode, even Sour Lemon learned how to be sweet. It was such a heartwarming moment. I love how this cartoon teaches us that everyone can change for the better if we show them kindness. Another reason I adored the adventures of Super Banana is because of all the fun characters. There's Juicy Orange, who always brings laughter with her silly jokes. She has a great sense of humor and can make anyone smile. One time, she told a joke so funny that even Sour Lemon couldn't help but giggle. Then there's Wise Old Pineapple, who gives advice to all the younger fruits. He always knows just what to say when someone feels down. His words of
Had to escape from this silly prison, but it wouldn't be easy. There were obstacles everywhere. First, we had to sneak past the guards, but guess what? The guards were busy trying to catch a runaway chicken. They were flapping their arms and running around like they were in a chicken dance contest. We couldn't stop laughing as we tiptoed past them. Once we made it past the guards, we found ourselves in the cafeteria. Oh boy, this was no ordinary cafeteria. Instead of boring food, there were giant plates of spaghetti that danced around the tables. "Let's eat!" shouted Monkey Joe as he tried to catch a flying meatball. We all joined in the fun, trying to grab as much dancing food as we could. But then Giggly Goose had an idea. "What if we use this spaghetti to create a trampoline?" she suggested. And just like that, we started bouncing on the spaghetti. We soared high into the air, giggling and shouting with joy. It felt like we were flying. After our spaghetti trampoline adventure, we landed safely on the other side of the cafeteria. But wait, there was still more to do. We had to find the secret key that would unlock the main gate. So we split up into teams to search for clues.